Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda with Makeup by Amanda, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing. I can't show you the front, well I guess I can, but I'll just have to block that out. So this is my Jeffree Star Cremated collection. So I didn't get the whole entire collection. I got just the palette and two of the lip glosses, but because I didn't really want the other two, so I didn't feel the need to actually get them. Plus I've seen so many of them and I feel like most of them look the same, so I just got the two ones I thought I would wear, and I also got the palette. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna open this box. I haven't even opened it yet. It is like, okay. We have a nice palette insert there with him and all his, looks like they're at a funeral. Wonderful. And then that's what's in the box with this nice black tissue paper. It doesn't have his logo on it, which it usually does. I'm sure he probably ran out of it or whatever, but tissue paper falling out. Okay, so I got these two glosses. I got Heaven's Gate, which is the one that is like the most sought after. Let's open it. Packaging is always so aggravating for these lip glosses. So this is the Heaven's Gate. I'll swatch it when I go do the lips, but like I'll open it. I love his packaging for this though. Like look at, it's like marbleized and pretty, and well, actually I guess it's not marbleized, but so this is supposed to be really white and frosty. And then this one is called Coroner's Kiss, which is the more gray one. I didn't want to go for the black ones because they had so many black. The other two were more black glosses. I don't wear that. This is more like metallic-y silver. And it's got like a more gray base, which will be, I think will be really pretty on some of the lip glosses I have. It honestly kind of reminds me a little bit of, I think it's this Sickening from his Bloodlust collection, even though it's not really even anything the same, but it has more of a gold reflex to it, as does this one. So I'll swatch those after, but here is the palette, and it comes in the cremated tissue paper. Now, I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding this palette, but honestly, coming from the fact that I lost two family members this month, well in May, well one in May and one in June, and they were both cremated, I don't really see a problem with it. I understand why people may think it's a bad time for him to come out with this, but at the end of the day, it's Jeffree Star. There's always going to be a problem with what he makes, no matter what. So I honestly don't see why this wouldn't have been a problem in the future, because he trademarked this. I don't even know, but he had the papers in 2018. So I'm not blaming him for the timing on this. Obviously, no one knew we were going to have a coronavirus and so many people dying, but honestly at the same time, so many people die every year, and it would have been a controversial topic no matter what. So this is the Cremated collection palette, and I love the way he did this, because honestly, like, it's like the see-through packaging. So honestly, once you take off the packaging, you have this stunning palette. Honestly, the only thing that says cremated is the top, so you never really see the word cremated again. I'm gonna open it, and then there's the plastic protector on it. This is so beautiful. I'm in love. So the reason why I wanted this was because, well, one, I'm a makeup artist, and two, being a makeup artist, you really don't find that many gray toned palettes, and this is the perfect gray tone, ashy, smoky eye palette. And honestly, it's something like I've never seen, and I cannot wait to dive into this. I just took my makeup off that I wore today. I just got home from work and out of the shower, and I just had to like play with it, but I love like the marbleized packaging, and like honestly some of the names like are sad, but at the same time it goes with the theme of the palette and you can't be mad at it. Like, you can be mad at it all you want, but it's Jeffree Star. If you know him, you either love him or hate him, and he would have had hate for this no matter what. Do I necessarily think it's a gothic palette like he said that it was? No, I think it's more of a smoky, ashy tone palette, and that's totally fine. I'll pull out my Jawbreaker palette if I can find. That's the Jawbreaker, and here's the Cremated. And I know he said that like when he made this, so the Jawbreaker he did lightest to darkest, and then he said when he did this palette he wanted to start darkest to lightest because in all of his palettes he always starts his first shade with a white color. So he put all the dark tones at the top and then did all the light tones at the bottom, which I thought was cool because it's kind of literally the exact opposite. Like, you get all of these with all the dark tones. Oh, my face looks horrible. I'm looking at the mirror behind me and I'm like, ooh, hi acne. So you have all of these like tones right here, and then when you open the Jawbreaker palette, which is basically the identical packaging, just different color theme, you have from lightest to like most dark. So like they start with the bright white like he normally does in the corner, and then it starts with the darkest blue, which I think that actually it's a purple, but still doesn't matter. He starts at like the end of the rainbow. So honestly, they're the exact opposite of each other. And I thought that was really cool because I feel like a lot of brands are so like basic and they go for like what the consumer wants. They go for like the simplest things they can think of and what will make them a quick dollar. And he never thinks about like, you know, it's not going to make him a quick dollar. It might, but anything he comes out, there's going to be people that hate it and there's going to be people that love it. And honestly, I would buy whatever he puts his name on. So, but honestly, I'm really excited about this because as a makeup artist, I have nothing like, I have no palette like this. Like, erase the names, erase the title of the palette, all the shades in here. I don't have any palette with that. Like, if I go through my palettes, the only like smoky eye palette that I really have that's actually like smoky eyes, one palette from MAC, and it is a warm neutral palette, right? It's all warm, literally the warmest palette you could probably have. It says it is what it says, but every palette I have has warm tones, like nude warm tones. Even the Conspiracy palette, they're all warm tones. Even the blacks are more warm. So to have an all ashy, like smoky eye palette is actually like, if you look at this, this is literally all blue based. So I'm really excited at that from a makeup standpoint. Get rid of the name, get rid of the names of the shadows. I don't even look at the names of the shadows half the time. I know a lot of people do, and I'm sorry if it offends you, but in my opinion, he made the palette with what he wanted. You know, it was a theme for him. He wasn't trying to hurt anybody. Like, leave it alone. So, I'm going to try to create something with this. I'm really exhausted. I don't even really want to be filming right now, but I figured that I would because it came in the mail, and I always like to do my first impressions for you guys. So, I'm gonna just do some quick look. I'm using my Pretty Vulgar primer potion right now. I do not have a lot of dark palettes, and honestly, like, I'm really excited to play with this. Okay. So I'm gonna open the Cremated palette. I'm not gonna swatch it. You guys have seen all the swatches all over YouTube and all of that. So honestly, it's just wasting my time to do that. If you guys wanted them, you can let me know. But I'm also a horrible swatcher, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So, I don't even know what I want to go for here because this is like really... This is interesting. Because I don't really go for gray tones very often, though I always wish I had them. So, I really want to play with these really sparkly colors. I feel like everybody's been playing with Diamond Ashes, and I really want to play with this Angel of Death color. It's so scary looking though, so you know what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go in with the shade RIP, which is right here. Rest in Peace. I need, right in the crease here. Right off the bat, that shade is giving me a tantrum almost. I shouldn't say tantrum because it's not that much fallout, but it fell right out, right off the brush. I mean, I find that he does sometimes have a lot of kick up in the pan. It is kicking up in the pan. But his eyeshadows have the best payoff that I really can't be mad at it. And they always blend really well. So let's hope that it's the case with this darker palette, because I don't even know. Like, I am not sure what to think right now. Like, that's a really nice gray. I mean, honestly, we're going for something dark no matter what we do here. I mean, I could have gone with the light shades or done the 2 eyes like everybody's been doing, but I'm probably going to be playing with this for the next few videos. So, because this is like literally something I've been so excited about. So I figured I would just do my review with one look because I like one cohesive look. I will probably use Diamond Ashes somewhere and use Angels of Death. Maybe the Diamond Ashes in the corner. Alright, so that is RIP in the crease. So I'm going to take that down and I'm going to use the shade. This is horrible. I hate saying these names. But it's so funny. It's not even funny. I shouldn't say that. I just went to my grandmother's funeral yesterday. I'm going to use the shade Gravedigger right here, which is pretty similar to RIP, but I want to see how similar it is. I think it's a little bit darker because I think he did go darkest to lightest. So that would be the third shade. So I'm going to kind of just put that, not over, yeah, I guess over it. Because I want to kind of build up that RIP shade. Yeah, so Gravedigger's definitely darker, which is okay because we're going for kind of a dark look. So, guys, I have no idea what I'm even going for, so, you know, just pretend that I have any idea where I'm going with this. So, sure, here we go. That's a nice color there. I feel like that really blended well with the RIP shade. I also feel like I need to get this, you know, off my face, but whatever. Okay, so we have that color there. Now, what to add to it, to this? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Diamond Ashes shade right on my brow bone. Oh my god. Look at how pigmented that is. I'm sure you guys have seen it 100 times because everybody loves this shade. But, like, honestly, do you blame them? Like, that is honestly insane. It's basically a highlight for your eyebrow, I feel like. I could have used a different brush to put it down though. I feel like I picked too much of a fluffy brush. And also, I feel like I need to go a little bit above it. So I'm going to use this shade right here called Goodbye. It's like a silvery shade. Because I don't want to use all the dark shades. I'm going to put above here. Yeah, alright, we're gonna go above. Yeah, look at, see, we're gonna make it look a little bit better here. So it's almost like a transition shade into that smoky eye. These are some true gray shades. Honestly, I'm in love with these shades. I do have to say, I feel like they do pay off very well on the eye. I feel like they'll go with any skin tone. And I also feel like they're very, very true to the pan. A lot of them do look similar, but I also think on the eye it looks a lot different. Like, I really thought that R.I.P. and Gravedigger were going to be a lot more similar, but they're really not, honestly. One is way darker than the other. And you can tell once you see it in person. I feel like it's just in all the swatches and everything on the YouTube videos that I've seen, they haven't been the best. So here's my, like, you know, I'm smoking it out gray effect. I feel like I'm maybe looking like crazy. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm also going to trying to use as many shades as I can. I'm going to take this, this other gray color called Solemnly Swear right here. It's almost like a purpley gray, but I don't know if that's how it's going to pay off. So I'm going to drag that right here. Okay. Yeah, it has a little purpley hue, but again, they're ashy. They're supposed to be ashy. It's not, like, none of the shades am I seeing that are really, I mean, they're all kind of similar. They're all grays, you know, but I mean, they are all different shades of gray. Even, like, the down and, like, the lighter shades that, like, you could use, like, as a bridal portion. Like, I know people probably would be like, are you really using that palette on me? But honestly, these are amazing fucking shades. Sorry to swear, but I tell the truth. So I'm gonna kind of bring that into the corner here. We're just, you know, doing that with the Solemnly Swear. Kind of dragging it out a little bit with the Solemnly Swear, so we have a little bit of a kicking, like a wing, like, I don't know, I did it in my last video, I think, and I liked the way that it worked because it kind of made the look go together. I don't even know. And a lot of this will go away. So now what I'm going to do, I'm taking this brush, I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit. Nothing's going on it. I am going to cut the crease halfway in a minute. And I'm going to put that Angels of Death shade that I'm really excited to use. Who wants to use a shade called Angels of Death? Nobody. Just me, guys. Just me. Okay. It's not even the name. It's just how friggin' beautiful it is. I need to cut my crease. Yep. That's what we're doing. So we're going to cut the crease here. So basically I'm just cutting the crease right to where I started blending it, like only to there and there. Alright, now I'm going to take my like ring finger and I'm going to take Angel of Death, this shade right here, this sparkly, sparkly black. I think it has like blue or silver in it or some kind of, take my ring finger, has an urn on it. And I'm going to put it right on this lid here. Holy crap. Yep. Yep, okay. He is not playing today, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, he said you wanted a glitter black. Here you go. Because I was honestly kind of bummed in the Bloodlust collection when the I can't remember what the name of the shade was, but it had like a sparkly purple. And it did not pay off. The sparkles were gone in a second. So honestly, wow, this is a lot. Alright, well, there's that. So I'm playing with a black palette and I have no tissues with me. Why would I? Alright, I am going to take my little tiny eyebrow brush here. Diamond Ashes is going in the corner here so it doesn't I should have used my finger, I think. I think this shade is amazing, but it's kind of annoying that you have to use your finger for it. I mean, I don't mind, but to use it in the inner corner, it's a little annoying. Like, if I had my long fingernails, that would have been really difficult. Okay, so let's take this blending brush here. We're gonna blend out all these colors together. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. I mean, it looks horrible. I need to clean it up, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my face and all that, and I'll be right back. So I kind of cleaned it up a bit, and I'm actually pretty happy with the way it came out. I'm just gonna do a little bit of black liner on my waterline. I did use black, I did use the Gravedigger shade underneath my, at the bottom of my lid, yep. On my lower lash line is what the word I was looking for. And now I just line that with black. And I'm going to use my Better Than Sex mascara to just put some mascara on. I want you guys to understand, like, yes, a lot of beauty gurus use eyelashes. Yes, I love a great lash, but you don't always have to put lashes on to make a look good. You just need a good mascara, honestly. I'm not going to put a ton on because I know I'm going to take this right off, but I do want to try the lipsticks. So, I mean the lip glosses. So, this is going to be Coroner's Kiss. It is very gray. I'm honestly not mad at it though, because I honestly feel like it could go really well with Shane. Honestly, it would be a great topper for like pretty much any nude. It's really pretty, honestly. But the shade I wanted to use is this one. And any makeup that would be covering this gloss is gone. So this is Heaven's Gate. And honestly, it is so pretty. Like, this is honestly beautiful. Like, I would probably put this shade Virginity under this and then just layer this all over it, and oh my god, I think that would be so beautiful. Because you'd have the dark eyes and then the beautiful lips. So honestly, this is my look. I'm really honestly happy with it. That's like what it looks like. I'll try to insert pictures if I can take some of my own. But like, this palette really did me justice. I did use Jeffree's Lick My Glit highlighter here, the pink, because I wanted to have like a pink glow to it. I think I put way too much on it. That's what happens when you put it on with your finger. But I absolutely love it, and I love this palette. Like, so anybody who's concerned about the palette or anything like that, you know, that's your own opinion, and I like totally love everyone's opinion and feel that everyone has the right to their own opinion. And my opinion is this is amazing. If you're looking for a great smoky eye, then palette, especially one that's not warm, especially if you're sick of warm gray palette, if you don't have a gray palette and you're sick of warm tone palettes, like hello, this is for you. Even these nude shades are not even warm. Like, I'll do some of these because I didn't really use them. Like, look at that, that's barely warm. That one's called Mausoleum. This one's Eulogy. Like, look at that. Like, it's like a tan. It's not like, here's life insurance. I don't know why I don't feel like that's showing up, but let's try again. Okay, yep, there we go. It's just a very light shade, so I feel like it's more on like the white. This one's embalmed, which is very close to the life insurance, but this is the shimmery version. And I think, again, this one is going to be very much more powerful on the lid than it is on my arm. That's why I really don't like doing swatches. This is last impressions. And honestly, I don't think it's doing any of these justice. I do want to see this Afterlife shade. It's pretty, honestly, but I feel like even in the mirror versus in the camera, it's such a big difference. It's hard for me to do that, so I don't want to do any injustice to this palette by showing you them on my arm, because obviously that's not like what they actually are going to look like. I feel like all of his shadows look so different on the eyes than they do on my arm or anywhere else. I think it's just where they're meant to perform, and I think he's really good with eyeshadows. And that was no primer or anything on my arm as well. So if you guys are like in the market for a wonderful ashy smoky palette that can also be used totally for weddings too, even though it's called Cremated, like those last two rows, even part of like the third row could totally be wedding. Like, I don't have any of those shades in my kit, and I'm so happy, because like honestly this whole palette is like, what is it, 24 pans? Yeah, 24 pans in here. And like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't have anything that compares to these shades, except for maybe the black, but that's like the staple black, you know. So that's my piece. I've said my piece on it. I hope all of you enjoy this look. I hope it was easy to follow. I know it was very impromptu and not really like exciting, but like I feel like doing that like wing out there makes it so much nicer. I didn't even put any liner on. It was fun. I love the shimmer colors. Like, I think it was Angel of Death that I used, and then Diamond Ashes. Beautiful. Like, I just can't say anything else better about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below, let me know what you think of the palette. If you have bought it, if you won't buy it because of some reason, I want to know. I want to have a conversation in the bottom comments. So let me know what you guys think, and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please press the subscribe button so you'll get all the notifications when I do upload. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!